Hello guys, my name is Jeff Kenny and today I'll be teaching you guys how to have your hands properly at impact in a golf swing. So when you look at golf, today throughout history, a common misconception is that every golfer has the same swing, which is not necessarily true. Now there are key tendencies in every golf swing that stay pretty constant, but every golfer does not have the same swing. If you look at long ago, back in probably 70s and 80s, you had Freddie Couples who had kind of the baseball backswing, or what I like to call is the takeaway, because you're not really swinging back, you're just taking the club away. That's why we call it the takeaway. So he had the baseball kind of takeaway where he's almost winding up like a baseball bat. Today you have guys like Jon Rahm, number one player in the world, who has his takeaway is very fast. His takeaway and his downswing are all very fast. Bryson DeChambeau, another top 10 player in the world, he swings very hard the ball. Big burly guy swings very hard. So his takeaway and his downswing look fast, but in actuality it's just very hard. Collin Morikawa, top 5 player in the world today, Open champion this past year. His takeaway is very slow. His downswing is generally actually very slow here. Once he gets here, it really speeds up. So again, he has a very kind of slow, almost slow motion golf swing. But if you look at these 4 players and all great golf players in history, there's one constant that makes them all the same, and that is where their hands are at impact. And where their hands are at impact dictate where the club head is, or how the club head is, and where the shaft is, okay? So I'll just explain to you guys really quickly what your hands are supposed to look at impact, what your club head is supposed to look at impact, and what your shaft is supposed to look at impact, what your shaft is supposed to look like at impact, excuse me. And then I'll show you guys a good drill that will kind of self-correct your golf swing for you. This drill is really good because it allows you not to think, it just kind of self-corrects on your own, so you're not really overthinking what you're doing to the golf swing. It's just a nice self-correction. So, if I land to the golf ball, my feet are square, I like to kind of put my front foot a little out, so my downswing is a little smoother, and my hips are a little smoother on my downswing. So if I lean, pick up my my back heel a little bit, lean. Now obviously I'm gripping my golf club, lean a little bit. You can see just a slight lean right here is how I'm supposed to look at impact, okay? You just saw a minute ago I went a little too far at the beginning. See that? And that's a very key common misconception. People say, oh, you hear forward shafting, all the time in golf. But okay, someone says, okay, I'll get forward shafting. But when they do that, if they go too far into it, look at that. Too far, my hands are pointing away, out and away from my target. So this way, my target's that way. I'm away from that, and look at my club, and my club head's pointing there too. So that's where you get all your shanks. And so for me, it's going left. For right, it's gonna go right. And all you want to happen is your hands are just going through. Okay, they're not going out this way. You're just going right through. Nice and easy. Just here, going right through. Okay? So, back to our impact position. I'm leaning. Not too much. So I'm here, and I'm leaning. So you see that my club head is square. My shaft is in front of the ball. It's good forward shaft lean. But it's not too far in front. It's just enough. That's all we want. Just enough. Okay? And generally when this happens, most all the time this happens, you're gonna see this happen. Your front hand, your top hand, will be slightly bowed this way. So be bowed kind of towards you, and bowed towards your wrist will be bowed towards you, and your face of your hand will be pointed out, and your backhand will be also bowed since your body hand and your backhand, so it's gonna be bowed away. So it's gonna be looking like this, bowed away. Okay. So then if I just go through my whole takeaway, I'm here. Nice forward shaft lean. Front wrist bowed a little bit. Backhand bowed the same way, but it's more so going out, away from my body. Okay. So now that we have that established, what our club head, what our shaft, and what our hands are supposed to look like in impact, here's a great quick drill that's going to be self-correcting. So like I said at the beginning, we just want our hands to glide through, nice and relaxed, and we want our hands to lead us. We want our hands to lead the club head on the downswing. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your top hand, grip it, take your bottom hand, grip over your top hand here. You're going to take away, and you're just going to calm down. You're going to see that naturally your hands are just going to be leading through. It's going to be uncomfortable for your hands to be, not leading or coming out this way. You're going to feel it, okay? So this shows a great self-corrector. It just allows your hands to come naturally through all the way to the golf swing. That allows you to get that forward shaft lean and you have your hands properly in impact. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you learned a lot.